Guess what this is? It's just milk. It's just it's not espresso. It would be funny if it was espresso, but I'm just not that kind of girl, man. So let's agree on one thing. 2024 has been a year of the pop girlies. And I know I made a video glazing Bruno Mars and he's a guy and I put him on a pedestal. I'm sorry. I should have been a feminist and I should have shouted out the pop girlies instead. So today that's what we're gonna do. So today we're gonna figure out why specifically are female artists slaying 2024. And there's also one specific female artist that had a breakout year. It's Sabrina Carpenter. I don't know why I said it like that. You clicked on the video, there's a thumbnail and stuff. But by the end of the video, I'm going to do a cover of one of Sabrina Carpenter's songs. It's Espresso. I don't know why I kept that a secret again. So, who are the aforementioned pop girlies? The number one pop girly is definitely Taylor Swift. I mean, she's been the biggest artist for like the past few years on all platforms. But at this point, she is like the least pop girly of all pop girlies. She's so big, it's more like a political party. And political parties are not pop girlies. Olivia Rodrigo's record Guts was released in 2023, which means in 2024 she was touring around the world. That means she was farming clout and money. The main pop girlies of 2024 that really caught our attention was Billie Eilish and Charli XCX, because they released their records and that redefined the culture zeitgeist of 2024. I don't even know if you noticed, but Dua Lipa and Ariana Grande also released albums. And no one's really been talking about it. But I guess it's there also, so slay. And on top of that, Chaperone, which is a name that I wish I didn't say this much this year, is also having an amazing year. So all these artists I just pointed out all had a really good year. But that does not compare to the breakout season that Sabrina Carpenter had. Why am I talking about her like she's like rookie of the year and I'm ESPN? You know what? I'm gonna say it. She had a better year than Wembanyama. She's better than Wembanyama. What can I say? Okay. So if there's so many female pop artists that went big in 2024, why is it specifically Sabrina Carpenter that was the biggest? And as a name that I haven't even heard of until this year, why not the other more well-known ones? Why is she getting big? The first step is a rebrand. So you probably know this already, but Sabrina Carpenter isn't really a new artist, right? She's had a huge body of work. She's released 5 albums, with the most recent one, Before Short and Sweet, being released in 2022, called Emails I Can't Send. But let's look at her aesthetic throughout these albums, okay? Doesn't it feel a little generic? The way she marketed herself appears to be more like a white blonde singer-songwriter, kind of like Taylor Swift. And the title Emails I Can't Send also kind of implies a sort of emotional vulnerability within the record that Taylor Swift usually has also. So this is not good. The vibe she's trying to give off is too similar to Taylor Swift. Why would I choose to listen to this white blonde artist singing her emotions when there's a much popular white blonde artist also singing her emotions and everyone's listening to? If you guys want an analogy, Taylor Swift is Coke and Sabrina Carpenter is Pepsi. And some of you guys might be saying, oh, but I like Pepsi more than Coke. Sure, but Coke is still gonna be more popular than Pepsi no matter what. Sabrina Carpenter is Pepsi. Wait, did I say that yet? I don't even remember. I can't keep track of this analogy. Sabrina Carpenter will never be the most popular artist in that genre as long as Coke, Taylor Swift, is still alive. In the same year that Sabrina Carpenter released Emails I Can't Send, Taylor Swift released The Midnights. And the concept of Midnights is an album about nocturnal ruminations inspired by her sleepless nights. Isn't that a little too similar to Sabrina Carpenter's idea, which is around emails and messages Carpenter wrote but did not send? It's the same kind of emotional, vulnerable stuff, man. I can't swear in this channel. Okay, so the old Sabrina Carpenter brand wasn't working. So we need a new thing. So what did she change? Is Sabrina Carpenter still a Taylor clone? No. She's completely different, you stupid fuck. Sabrina Carpenter changed her brand to fill a gap in a market that we used to have, but now because of her, we don't have anymore. So right now, I think in our music culture, there is a fatigue when it comes to genuinity and songwriting. The rise of independent singer-songwriters, like me, I guess, means a rise of lyrics that are actually like very heartfelt and very genuine. And very vulnerable, talking about your breakups, your depression, and these sad stuff. Taylor Swift has always been... Stop texting me! I mean, as I said before, Taylor Swift is the goat of that. Everything post-Lover, they're all sad, right? They're all talking about her feelings, white girl aesthetic stuff. So, I think a lot of artists these days, their appeal is that they're genuine. Adding on to the fact that social media is getting so big, people don't want to support an artist that just sings good. Stop! Being a pop girly isn't that simple. You can't just be a girly that does pop. You also need to be a girly that talks to her fans. You need to be a girly with an active social media presence. You need to be a girly that is likable, a girly that is affable, and a girly that has no controversies, which means you can't attend any Diddy parties. What? No Diddy parties for the girlies. Well, I guess if they went, they'd be the victims, right? This is why in the past 5 years, being genuine was such a unique selling point for every artist. But now every artist is doing it, it's being a bit of a slog. And I do think we as a culture, we're getting tired of that. Look at Sabrina Carpenter and her breakout hit, Espresso. There is no deeper meaning to Espresso. He's thinking about me every night. Oh, I guess I'm his Espresso. That's as deep as it goes, bro. Sabrina's pure sugary pop is kind of similar to the late 2010 style that we have witnessed that we miss. It's kind of like vintage Ariana Grande before she had her whole like controversial stuff also. This is why the newest album's title, Short and Sweet, is such a good description of the Sabrina Carpenter brand. Cause yes, she's a shawty. And she's a sweetie. She changed aesthetically also. Look at her now. Now, I'm no makeup user, so I don't exactly know what she did to change her style and her look. But from my perspective, it looks like she put herself in an oven and her face looks like a rotisserie chicken. And the way she's dressing, right, is more risque. So she looks like a feminine icon. She really is a phenomenon. Alright, I'm gonna be clear. Espresso is a dumb song. I don't want to be a hater, but the lyrics are really, really corny. And I don't like it, but that's alright for Sabrina Carpenter because it does reflect on who she is. I hate all the branded lines like, oh, switch it up like Nintendo. I'm a Mountain Dew it for you. I'm like, shut up, man. At the same time, I gotta give it to her because it is definitely reflective of the Sabrina Carpenter brand, right? She's flirty, but she's also a little corny. She's like not too serious of herself. She's not the type of person to make these huge declarations of love, right? She's like, I'll love you till the day that I die. She's just saying, you know what? Let's just switch it up, down, left, right. You know, sigma, beta, theta. It's okay for her because it's corny and she's horny. Or torny. She's done with being the sad ex-girlfriend. She's done writing emails that she can't send. She's writing horny voice messages that she can send. Yeah. Oh yeah, man. Alright, so it's cover time. So I'm going to tell you how I made Espresso. And honestly, the number one issue with Espresso is that I'm always copyright claimed. And I don't want to be copyright claimed. I needed to find ways to change my song and make it so it doesn't get copyright claimed on YouTube. So as a result, I ended up changing the key. And I had to like slow down the BPM by a lot. And add some like harmonies that are like iffy. So this is a problem because it does feel like my creativity is limited by this copyright system. Why can't you just let me steal my favorite song in peace? If you have any ideas on how to circumvent this and how to steal Sabrina Carpenter's song without getting caught, please let me know. So I don't even know if this version is any better or not. It is definitely a different version. It is not my best work, but let's just do it, man. Yeah, that milk is so good.
Now he's thinking about me every night. Oh, isn't that sweet? I guess so. So you can't sleep, baby, I know. That's that me Espresso. Move it up, down, left, right, oh. Switch it up like Nintendo. So you can't sleep, baby, I know. That's that me Espresso. I can't relate to desperation. Might give a fuck. On vacation, and I got this one boy, and he won't stop calling when he act this way. I know I got him, too bad your ex don't do it for ya. Walked in and 3K shooter for ya, soft skin and eye perfume for ya. Hey, I know I'm Mountain Dew for ya, that morning coffee brewed for ya. One touch and I brand new for ya.
Alright, let's hit the chorus.
Now he's thinking about me every night. Oh, isn't that sweet? I guess so. So you can't sleep, baby, I know. That's that me Espresso. Move it up, down, left, right, oh. Switch it up like Nintendo. So you can't sleep, baby, I know. That's that me Espresso.
I can't lie. It's a bit of a snooze fest. It's completely different to Espresso. It is what it is. Alright, that's enough of female artist glazing. In fact, for the next video, to offset this one, I'll be extremely sexist.